everyone. Hello. Welcome to this space. All right, so where are you getting your information from? That's what we're going to talk about here today. Anything at all that you are doing in this lifetime is giving you the opportunity to gain information. Any single given breath is giving you the opportunity to gain information through experiencing, through sensing, through feeling, through understanding, via living. And that expands your energy, your consciousness. So when people say, I want to raise my vibration, the easiest way to raise your vibration is to understand yourself more, to place more information within the vessel. And this doesn't come from the hardship or the chore of, I have to learn, because that is going to slow things down and constrict things, because that is a judgment or an attachment. Neutrality would be your friend here, to say that I learn with every breath. Boom. Done. Intended, affirmed, understood, allowed. I learn with every breath. And then you just live, and you allow your understanding to be that as you live, you learn. Live and learn. Really do. And when you're learning, you're expanding. You're raising your vibration. You're expanding your consciousness by learning. Know thyself. Getting to know you. And as you know thyself more, you understand yourself, you understand how you function, how you work, how you process. And that begins to open doors for you to be more masterful of yourself, to be more truly in conscious control over that which you do and that which you create, because you begin to understand yourself and your energy at a greater and greater level. So where you get your information from begins to feel as if it is much outside of yourself, like from me or from my book, which if you don't already have it, please go grab it. It's on Amazon. Just please look here. There'll be a link below the video, but also you can go to Amazon and you can search AQE Foundation's book. You'll pull it up right away. It's Remember Who You Are by A.L. Garris. So please get my book. Thank you to all who have already gotten my book. I'm actually collecting photographs of people holding my book right now, and I'm making a beautiful video that I'd love to share with the world. So if you'd like to be in it, you just email me the photo of you in the book. And thank you to all who have sent them in. It's so lovely to open my email and find all these glorious photos of people with my book all over the world. So thank you. And thank you for the feedback as well. The book is really doing what it was designed to do, and that is to help everyone remember who they are. So as you are learning, wherever you're learning the information from begins to come from people like me, books, videos, your interest. You know, you get interested in a topic, you seem to see it show up more and more and more. Like maybe you find yourself, every time you turn around, you're seeing an article about maybe dolphins. Simple as that, right? And you're like, oh, I love dolphins. I've always been drawn to dolphins. And you start looking at this article that comes across your path. And then maybe you see a couple posts or YouTube videos or whatever it is about dolphins, and it starts to uptick. Okay, that's another way that you learn and you get your information. And you're doing it through you, because you are creating an alignment energetically where you are interested, you are open, you are allowing the information to come. You know there's more, and you're welcoming it in the way in which it comes into your path through love and beauty. And I love to include that as well, because we are the masterful designers. So, you know, a lot of people have a program, and this is really important. Probably if you don't get anything else, this would be very helpful. A lot of people carry a program in humanity that learning has to be hard or difficult, that, you know, you have hard knocks and you have to, no pain, no gain. And it has to be, lessons are the dark night of the soul. And that's not true. That's a program. It's a belief structure, and it's an absolute alignment if you choose to take it. But it doesn't have to be your alignment. So a lot of you getting your information could just do a little systems check really quick and say perception check, belief check, thought check. Do I think I have to have it taught to me the hard way? Ask yourself that. Do I hold that? Does my mother, does my father, does my family, do my friends, do they all think, do the people I hang around, because usually you kind of are around people like you, and then as you shift, you start seeing people kind of leave your life and other people come in because you're aligning energetically, vibrationally. But check your perceptions and see if you carry that perception where you think it has to be hard. You think it has to be shadow work. You think it has to be a dark night of the soul. There's nothing wrong with these spaces if they are ventured into with neutrality, non-judgment. Don't restrict them. Gain the understandings and the wisdom, offer the love, and move. But the thing is a lot of people don't know how to do that, so they get stuck there. And then they just cycle. They just cycle those types of spaces, and they never get out of them. So there's just balance is the key, you know, and understanding and movement, flow. So do the little systems check, perceptions check, see where you stand on that one. And if you do carry it that it has to be hard, then you might just allow yourself to rewrite that one, because you're the one writing them all. Most of them were given to you, yes, but you choose to keep them, or you choose to move into a deeper, broader, greater understanding of the space. So as you are in these understandings, if you come across one that you're like, this is not me anymore, you know, I don't feel aligned with this, then, or I don't want to be aligned with this. Maybe that's another way that you could look at it as well. I don't want to be aligned with this. And so if that is where you're coming from, then you need to rewrite that belief structure. And the way that you rewrite a belief structure is you understand why you have it. And if you're like, I don't understand why I have it, then it was probably just given to you. So you can say, that was something that I was taught to believe. That was something I was told was true. And that's all you need to know. You don't have to go in and figure out when it happened, who taught it to you, and all that stuff. If it's something you really feel connected to do, then follow your heart, absolutely listen to your inner knowing. But you are the master of the energy alignments. So the minute that you say, I don't like this belief that I carry, then you just allow yourself to shift it, erase it, and rewrite it. I talked to a dear friend of mine the other day, and I said to her, do you remember those really big red erasers? When I was in school, you know, you had your pencil with the eraser on the end of it, and then you also had these really big blocks of rubber. They were an eraser, and you know, you had them and you could use them because you know, made a lot of mistakes in your work, or you wrote messy, whatever your thing was, or all of the above. Your pencil eraser wouldn't last you very long because they were very small. So you had those big red block erasers, you know? So I said that to my friend just the other day, a dear friend. She's a patron. She's an ACASMA Master teacher. She's now learning to be an ACASMA galactic shaman. And I said to her, if you don't like your blueprint, which lays out your entire life, which we're going to do a class on as well, you need to get the eraser out. Do you remember those red erasers? And she's, you know, she laughed, she remembered. And I said, erase the line, erase the space of the blueprint, right? That's laying out your life, because you draw the blueprint, Holy One. You infuse that blueprint. You're the contractor, you're the builder, and you have a plan. And if that plan includes spaces that you no longer feel aligned with, or were never yours to begin with, they were given to you by someone else as a tool for you to use to remember who you are. They're not bad per se. I know that some people have experienced spaces of trauma, and I'm not talking about that. But erase the space with love by acknowledging it's not an alignment you hold. That's all there. It's energy. It's not an alignment. It's not a belief. It's not a thought process. It's not a space that I hold. And then what do I hold? Draw that in your mind through your imagination in that space of your blueprint that used to say, I'm afraid of the dark, or whatever it said. You erase the space that you no longer align with, and you draw in, I am safe and I am loved. Maybe the line was, nobody loves me. I'm unworthy of friends. I'm lonely because I'm not good enough. Or I'm weird. Or I'm loud, or people don't like me, whatever the thing is. Is that a space you want in your blueprint to continue to process out through your energy field and create your life? And if you say no, then you need to understand the amount of power you hold by saying no. You have an immense amount of power to take that red eraser in your imagination, go to I am unworthy, or people don't like me, or I'm lonely, or whatever the thing is, all of them. Take one at a time though. Erase it. Watch it clear away. Cry if you need to cry. Laugh if you need to laugh. Speak light language. Yarokwane, arusotoaye, barokoane, yarotosoa. Que yanate atoaye, yapopoaye, nene yana. Erase it. Let it go. Acknowledge it's not yours. Sense and feel what is yours. And if you know with everything in you, even if you feel like you're in a space where you can't believe you're loved and surrounded by love and safe and whole, because everything around you is echoing or screaming the vibrations of the old blueprint program belief structures that have been solidifying the opposite. So you're going to have to lean in with your trust yourself. You're going to have to get out of your head and into your heart. And if you say, oh, I'm afraid to go to my heart's broken, or my heart's dark, or whatever, well, until you go there and trust yourself and allow you and come from love, you're never going to leave wherever you're in. And if you're all right with that, that's fine. But most people that watch my work, that connect with me in my work, they are in the process of expanding into the next space of themselves, finding out more of who they are and allowing those glorious alignments to run through their energy fields and create masterful lives, successful lives, abundant lives, healthy lives. So you erase the space with love, just acknowledging it's not an alignment you ever wanted to sign on for, but you understand. Even if you don't understand, it brought you to the space of learning you had a blueprint and you have an eraser and you're the master. So there you go. It could be just that. You say, well, I don't understand why it happened to me. I have to understand why it happened to me. I have to go to the space of which it happened to me, and I have to find that peace, and I have to clean it and love it, and that is absolutely across the board an option. I'm just telling you it's not your only one. I have a video on here about walkbacks. That's what I call them. That's doing that exact thing. You go to the space. The only thing is I teach you details on don't get stuck there, because that's what you've been. That's why you've been living there, cycling the same relationships, behaviors, jobs, energy. So you're learning you're the master. You're learning that the information you're receiving is coming from you, even if it's coming from outer spaces, books, movies, TVs, lectures, courses. Even if it's coming from what you see is outside of yourself, you're still aligning your energy to be in alignment with the space that is bringing you the information. And then as you continue to expand and understand who you are, you broaden your ability to hear you without having to have so many, if not all, outside means of communications. Books, movies, TVs, people, whatever. Emails, posts. Eventually, you balance it and you start getting all kinds of information in your inner knowing on your own. And then you get confirmations in the outer world that confirm what you are telling you. So it shifts from feeling as if all the guidance is coming from outside, God, spirit, angels, guides, higher selves, higher mind, teachers, ascended ones, ascended masters. It shifts from feeling like it's coming from all of those spaces And it eventually moves into a space where those spaces become your confirmation of what your inner knowing has told you. Many of you are already there, and you tell me all the time, oh my God, yes, everything you said, this is what I believe, this is what I know, this is how I live. And I'm a confirmation for you. And then some of you, many of you write me and you say, the way that I said that, or the way that I presented this, or the way that I talked about that clicked, and you started hearing you. So you're bringing you the information. It's all you. It's just a matter of registering the space of you that you feel is more anchored in the conversation as the point of reference, per se. So is it outer teaching you, or are you understanding yourself and confirming yourself through the outer from the inner? And that's truly what everyone is doing. Everyone is doing that. It's just a way that the human mind registers it that allows us to understand it, process it, and be it. So this is a really powerful and beautiful space, Holy One. I pulled over in a parking lot so I could continue the conversation with you. I'm on my way to get myself something to eat, and the drive-through was empty when I pulled in, and I thought, oh, I don't want to go through the drive-through, I'd have to end my video. So I pulled over here, and now I'm going to go over and get me something to eat. Love yourself, trust yourself, allow yourself. Get out of your head and into your heart. You are an incredibly powerful being of light in a human format, remembering who they are. If you don't already have my book, get my book, please. I don't have it with me. I left the house without it. I usually carry it everywhere so I could show it to you, but it's all over my page here in the community section on my page. If you haven't visited that, you should be able to find a link in my profile here on YouTube. Yes, get the book. Remember who you are. Work with it. It goes with one of my courses, but it's written so that there's all this additional information in there, personal information and additional information, so everyone can get with the book, connect with the materials, and it's very activating. So it's such higher consciousness even in the words themselves that people are responding to it, telling me they've felt as if their third eye has opened in just connecting with the book, or they felt their throat center, or their hands come online, whatever it is. So get the book. Let me know that you have it. Get me a photo, okay? Send it to my email so I can get you in the video. And join my Patreon if you're not already there. It's a wonderful platform. We've got a beautiful community over there, working together, loving one another as we're all expanding and leaning in and remembering more and more of who we are. It's very expansive. Whether you ever thought of being an energy healer or you just want to expand your life, it's for everyone. So a lot of people take my courses to expand their life, yes, to gain more self-mastery, abundance, health, all those good things, live optimal alignments. And then there are many people who also allow themselves to move into the space of facilitating the energy work. I facilitate ACASMA Quantum Energy. So I've been doing this for several years with ACASMA Quantum Energy. It's here to assist humanity as it rises in its remembrance of itself. It is us in the future coming back into the now to assist us. So I leave this for you here, Holy Ones. Thank you unendingly for being all that you are. Thank you for listening with your heart, leaning in, trusting yourself, and allowing you. Unending blessings upon you, Holy Divine One. Unending.